Hello and welcome to this Python data types tutorial. In this video, we will be exploring the different data types in Python and how to use them. First, let's start with an overview of the basic data types available in Python. In Python, we have four basic data types: integers, floating point numbers, booleans, and strings. Now let's take a closer look at each of these data types. Integers are whole numbers without a decimal point, like 42 or -7. In Python, you can define an integer by assigning a whole number to a variable. Next, we have floating point numbers or floats. These are numbers with a decimal point, like 3.14 or 0.5. You can define a float by assigning a number with a decimal to a variable. Booleans represent true or false values. In Python, you can define a Boolean variable by assigning either true or false to a variable. Finally, strings are sequences of characters enclosed in single or double quotes. You can define a string by assigning text to a variable. Now that we have an understanding of the basic data types, let's discuss more complex data types, starting with lists. A list is an ordered collection of elements which can be of any data type. You can define a list using square brackets and commas to separate the elements. Let's create a list with some integers and strings. Tuples are similar to lists, but they are immutable, meaning their elements cannot be changed after they are defined. You can define a tuple using parentheses and commas to separate the elements. Dictionaries are key-value pairs, where each key has the corresponding value. You can define a dictionary using curly braces, with the keys and values separated by colons and the key-value pairs separated by commas. Sets are unordered collections of unique elements. You can define a set using curly braces and commas to separate the elements. In conclusion, understanding Python data types and how to use them effectively is a fundamental aspect of programming in Python. We hope this tutorial was helpful and you now have a better understanding of Python's various data types.